Hello traders, this is Mike Hamilton for Trade the Easy Way, and just a recap on my Euro short. You're looking at this is a daily chart in the middle, and so I got short at around about the 166 level here, and now I've got short at this 104 level, which is where we're at right now after the FOMC minutes. So just basically looking for a wave pattern. Here's the Brexit wave, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we've had an A, B, C wave correction. I'm just looking for this to capitulate up against this resistance for a C wave, D wave, down to potentially the 108 area, and we'll see if that happens. I have to say that, we've had a bullish day, we've closed higher for the day, but just looking for this to roll over. My stop is above 125, at the 128 level for both of those trades now, for both entries, and we'll see if that can work out. Of course we are closing higher, so I need to make sure I'm managing my risk. So the first trade is break even plus 40. So worst case scenario, I come out of this probably about break even now, given that I've got a 25 plus pip stop on the second lot. Alright, quick look at how the Dow's behaved. I'm just looking for this to return to Monday's highs as we get towards non-farm payroll. So if we can get into Monday was around just under around the 18,000 mark. If we get in there and get a sell signal, I will get a swing trade short. Otherwise, not much to report. The Aussie US is right up against the trend line here, so that's had a nice bounce. You can see this trend line here on the 3 hour. So I'm watching that for, we've got I think we can come higher. I would like to see that get up to 76, so we test the daily resistance up there. That's it. Let's just look at the pound yen, because this has retraced some. So we had a low of 128.50 area roughly, and we're just at 131. We are due a bounce here, and that was an incredible drag to the downside on this pound yen. So let's see if we can get up to 133.20. So 133.10, at which point we'll need to see what can happen with that market. Alright, that's it. See you later. Hello traders, Mike Hamilton for Trade the Easy Way, and I'm going to keep this very short this week. This is the Dow on the daily chart. You can see we're right up against this April high. So if we get a dip into support and that holds, then we could start to see a retest of potentially a new high of 18,500 and potentially more. Okay, so we've got the UK rates this week, and the bulk of the economic commentators are looking for a rate drop. So let's look at the FTSE first to continue the theme of the indices. Got a spinning top on the FTSE, so we're pretty much flat on the week. We dipped into this buyer's bar. I've got resistance up here at 67.35 area, and all-time highs at just above 7100. So again, if the FTSE held up okay on Friday, but it wasn't brilliant, didn't participate in the euphoria from the US. So if we come and hold 6500, and then we're able to start punching up to 67, 6750, whatever, then obviously if we come down here and hold, then I'll start buying. You can see this is a bullish consolidation pattern up here. This 20 EMA is pointing up, but it's disconnected from the market, so I think we need the 20 EMA to creep up. I think we need the FTSE to come and test it, come and find it, at which point that might light the paper for the next move up. However, if we close under 65, then I would start to get bearish. Okay, so Dow looks bullish, the FTSE is holding up, but that spinning top is on the edge. So let's zip across to the pound US dollar. This is the pound US dollar on the weekly chart. We're right at the bottom of the channel. Well, the 127 extension from the move from this high to this low. So that's not to say we're going to hold. Just the fact we're closed above the 127 extension does not mean we're going to hold. What it could mean is that we pull back and we get another leg down, potentially to 120. I think the next level is 125, but hey, with a market that's done that, we could see that that's the same length again, same distance, same range, dragging that down to that extension. But so if this is a bearish consolidation, I would want some sort of test of the highs, potentially 130, anything from up to 132 to get short for potential another leg down. There's no buy signals. It was a pretty pathetic price action for the last 3 days of last week. So like I said, if that's a bearish consolidation, I'd want to tip that up to 131 area, potentially 132, and then get short and see if we can yank that down. Alright, oil I think is right on the line. It's right on the 50% pullback. It's under the 20 and the 50. It's just now right on the 100 EMA there. I think a retest of the 200 might see the buyers come in, but we've got a strong dollar and the oil is suffering under a strong dollar. You can see on this weekly chart here on the left we have a 20 and 50 EMA cross. So this is really telling that the strength in the dollar is putting a lot of pressure on the oil. The gold is moving up with a strong dollar. So shows a degree of fear in the market. The last time that happened was in 2007, 2008, but the indices are climbing a wall of fear, whereas the gold is that's Aussie dollar. No, it isn't. Sorry, it is gold. Sorry. Whereas the gold is showing potential real fear, or perhaps the gold market is just anticipating more inflation on the back of the rise in the markets. But either way, I'm not trading gold here. I'm just interested in shorting the euro and the pound. Euro is made some money out of the euro last week. I took half off on this dip to 110. I had 2 entries, one from 164 and one from 100 at 111. So 160 pips profit on one half, and I'm still got the position where I am 50 pips up. Same story. I'm looking for this to get back up, pull back to some extent, into this area here, potentially right up to 150, right up to 200 EMA, potentially increase my position and see if we can get at least a drop to the Brexit lows on the euro. So these are the pivot level numbers I'm looking at, and if you're a swing trader, I would I would hold out for 111.26 with a stop above 112. It's not a massive stop for a swing trade, to see if I can then get down to these lows. Alright, I will quickly open the room on Monday morning, not expecting much action. I will try and update you on Monday afternoon, but Monday's Traders Roundtable, I'm going to go into the full range of stocks, and I'm going to talk about how to preserve your capital in this type of market, with the potential for the dollar to really increase in value, and the potential for the FTSE to roll over. Let's just see how it behaves, but that spinning top to me suggests there could be a problem with the FTSE, so I am looking to protect my capital and hedge in this sort of environment with certain stocks. Alright, I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you then.